Peace of my mind. A sun elf reverberates the words to himself, his heart's racing, moving towards an unimpressive shack door, passing through a strange magical barrier that can only really belong to one person. He takes a deep breath and wraps his fist across wood. Reckless. Simply reckless. Always getting himself into these situations. Honestly, he'd better hope he's dead, because I've got some words for him. I'm going to tell him off. I'm going to tell him. A quiet exchange from inside, followed by a snarky remark about getting the door. And with that remark, his thoughts are silenced. Warmth fills his cheeks as a grip on his chest lightens at the sound. The door pushes open a crack, and he, without thinking, swings the door open, scanning the room quickly. His mouth is moving. He's saying something sarcastic, something hopefully that sounds cool as he enters. And blue eyes interlock with gold. His words are blurred. Everything around him, his ears are full of the sound of his own heartbeat. Everything he was going to say, shouted down by a single thought. That in his worry and his frantic scramble across a countryside into a town full of monsters and beasts, he'd forgotten just how much he'd missed him. Peace of mind. And as he stands across from you, Azram, there is confidence across DeVille Starsong's face. A reassurance that is difficult to find in times like these. You'd never be able to tell the worry that held him so tightly, and the immense relief he feels staring into your eyes.
Oh, great. No one's gonna listen to me now, apparently. We told you to stay out.
Okay, yeah, yes. Yes. But that was before I got a message that you were going to die?
Is that...
That you were...
Is that... DeVille?
Yes, it's DeVille. Or is it?
Yes, it's me.
Are you sure? I'm gonna insight check.
Okay.
You're like, okay, insight check.
Yeah, go for it. Insight check. He's just like, what do you want me to do? He starts stretching his face up like this.
17 plus 9.
Yeah, it's DeVille.
Okay.
And he's
Thank God.
in a strange state of emotions. It almost like he wants to be mad, but he's kind of like smiling he's just kind of like, yeah, I came here because you said you were going to die, and then I saw an enormous explosion. I thought the town was going to collapse. I thought the bridge was going to collapse into the river.
Maybe I did die. Is this hell?
Oh, we've been in hell.
The entire time Azram is just sitting like mouth open, just completely in shock.
And
like,
you what, you need to learn how to send better messages at this point, he says, as he's just kind of grips your collar from the outside, looking kind of aggressive, but his hands are shaking as he looks. He says, because it's not...
You came.
Of course I did.
Should we give them some privacy?
I can't move.
I can't move.
I can't get out, honestly.
Physically, he releases. He says, "Of course I did. I was camped outside of town already. I was waiting for you all to come get me or something along those lines, and I had a message. And do you know how much tea I've lost just to messages like that? How much I've spilled across myself in the past weeks."
He always gets the messages while he's drinking tea.
I can't believe you actually came.
Of course I did. He stands up and he's just kind of brushing himself off. He's walking, just kind of pacing the floor as he is breathing into himself. He's like the most panicked one in this room now, despite all of you being extremely injured. Which, by the way, you can roll for a short rest if you'd like.
Yes.
Continues Ladara.
How do you like town so far?
How do you like that?
How you like town so far?
I remember this place being a little more hospitable when I last came here. It looks like, well, shit now, but I suppose that maybe has something to do with your stay.
How did you know where we were? How did you are you okay? Did you
Azra,
get
there's an enormous fucking crater right outside this building. I could see the smoke from a mile away. I'm fine. Are you all right? You look fantastic, but you're also just, he's like running his hands across the various like burns and wounds on your body that are still there, like wiping soot off of your cheeks as he's just in this worried state. Just tell me what happened here.
I threw a fireball
On wine.
and beer, I think.
Fireball does not.
Have you ever met a vampire?
What? what on earth? DeVille eventually takes deep breaths, calms down, just kind of holds your hand in his, Azram, as he's listening to you all talk, and just runs his thumb across, just worriedly, just like a little aggressively as he's listening. Each word and each like exploit, it's like you start off and you're like, well, it all started when Ladara got arrested by the church, and then he's like, oh my god.
So that's what happened.
It was like literally like eyes wide open, like skin pale, like loss of color. And it's just like, are you sure that you need to do this whole like find your father quest? Are we sure that we can't just go back at this point? Because this is the first town, like the first major town.
You're telling us.
I've been thinking the same thing recently. This is kind of hard.
It's a tough life, being an adventurer. Yeah. What's everyone's health at still? You're full.
55.
83.
83. He gives cure wounds to both of you. Just
Hot.
12 to you, Vincent, and 12 to you, Azram. He takes a deep breath as he looks and he says, okay, all right. You're still alive. That's the best part.
For now.
Please don't say that.
We all die eventually, right?
Okay, well, I wasn't going to put it that way.
Just a matter of time.
No, in fact, it's not actually even accurate for Ladara and I. I mean,
Unfortunately.
True.
Kidding.
Okay, we'll think about that later.
we're safe. You're safe in here. I suppose that you have some sort of barrier around to
Yeah.
keep bad things out.
Yeah, should. Probably.
Vincent. Vincent.
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you too. I feel like we were more confident on this journey before everything, and now we're at this point, and
No, I'm just saying, you know, we told you to stay outside, and you didn't stay outside.
okay, well,
Now you're a liability.
At that, did you hear? Did Azram tell you what he sent me? Did Azram tell you what he said to me before he exploded
no,
everything?
I don't know that I
too
there was a lot of
busy
things
trying
going
not to
on.
die,
I just
honestly.
told them about the necklace like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, I didn't even know
Yeah, we
about
haven't
that.
even known that
Okay.
you've been
Well,
talked to.
I was told that if you died, you'd be here. And so
Okay.
in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this is terrible. I'm now corpse retrieval for my partner
Well, I appreciate
and
the
his friends.
thought. I'm glad at least you would come to collect our bodies if, we were dying.
We almost died.
He reaches into his bag and he said, "I'm not good at it," but he pulls out 2 diamond, actually like an armful of diamonds, like 3 diamonds. Like, I have these ready. I don't know how.
That?
Kind of. It's not my forte, but I can.
That's good to know.
I thought that maybe I would be able to do something as if your bodies were in one piece, which, by the way, that right there, I didn't think that was going to be how you all arrived. I'm sorry. I'm just...
It's fine. I understand.
A lot of highs and lows in the past few hours.
Oh, yep. So, how are we leaving here? How are we getting out of this?
Great.
Because I, honestly, have no ideas.
Well, is it still... Are there still noises of creatures outside, or
They've definitely died down, yeah, at this point. Is there somewhere safe that you're staying? Somewhere?
Yeah.
Yes, it just will take us through the city to get there, but,
Does Weldon still have that...
Undercity.
It still exists?
Yes.
Do you know how far down that is from where we are right now?
Give or take a couple 100 feet, maybe? I don't know. Maybe is it up to like a mile? I don't know.
No,
I feel like
it's not up to like a mile. It's probably less than like 100. It's like probably around like 100 feet, but like not super. It cannot physically be.
The
I'm
bridge
bad at
just
distances.
has to be thick enough to hold up stuff,
Exactly.
but...
There's got to be enough foundation for the bridge to hold up the buildings up top, but
also,
then there's a cramped space below.
But also it's fantasy, so we can do whatever we want.
So it's fancy, we do whatever we want. Yeah, exactly.
They have technology that works.
But we'll say that it's
100 feet.
Yeah, 100 feet around there.
Okay.
I can try and get us down there quickly if you don't want to try and sneak through whatever beasts.
I don't. So, please.
I'm
Curious as to how. What?
Yeah, what?
Dimension door works if you can just guess distances. The problem is that if you undershoot it, then we end up in cement.
Oh.
If you overshoot it, then we'll end up in water, which isn't as bad.
Okay, so overshoot, maybe?
Also, if there's a building, we might be merged with sheet metal. So that's
that
also
can't be
painful.
pleasant.
So there's a lot of factors into this, but it's a quick way of getting back down.
It's worth a shot. I'd rather take damage from that than...
If I have to see another vampire, I think it might be the last straw. I might cry. I might have a full meltdown.
Oh, it's okay. The regular person is not supposed to see this many vampires. It's just wrong. It's just simply not correct.
Tell that to Garrick.
Fuck her. He's here too?
Of course he is.
kind of
Are
all
you
his
surprised? Yeah, it actually is. It's all him.
It's all his fault.
It's literally all him.
I still
We have to inform you on all that.
had a score to settle with him.
My arm.
Oh.
Vincent looks at him like...
You're gonna say that?
What happened? What's wrong with your arm?
Is my turtleneck burnt? Is it like
My turtleneck?
Is it fine?
It's definitely burnt at this point. It's not burnt off,
Casualty.
but there's some definitely some scorches, some things that need to be repaired.
Oh my god, I totally have a thing for that.
To repair clothes?
Yeah, I have mending.
Oh.
Anyway, continue.
I-
I won't do it now.
What's wrong with your arm? Which one?
My right arm. I need to get a new arm.
No.
He pulls up your arm and just kind of looks across and he says, I mean, it's got wounds, but
You
but it
won't
doesn't
be
look-
able to see it, unfortunately. Vincent, would you like to describe?
What, is it like an infection?
The
Maybe we need to go see a
situation.
doctor? Or...
Can you see truly? You know what I mean?
What do you mean by see truly?
Like, you can see into different planes of existence. It's a spell that's...
That is a
No.
wild thing that you have just said to me.
Well,
Most people cannot do that.
well, I can. And, Astrid, do you want me to...
I didn't see them. And maybe it's best that you can't see them. You know,
Them?
It's up to you. I don't have to say anything.
feel like he's already said so much. My imagination is running wild.
It's like almost hyperventilating. He's like, the
Garrett
eyes on my arm.
Okay,
Garrett,
so there it is.
Garrett can see through Azram's arms, apparently.
They're not visible to us
Obviously.
on this plane. They sort of exist in a different realm, it seems. But they are, well, they are like eyes, and they're not just like, they're like actual like eyeballs. And they move around.
We don't have to give him like all the
They're
details.
a lovely green color.
I thought you said hazel.
That's green, right?
Right? Yeah.
That's green, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
hazel and green
basically
are the same?
similar. Yeah, they're pretty similar. Okay. It's
Yeah.
the same thing, Azram. It's alright.
DeVille's eyes are like rapidly scanning up and down Azram's arm as he's just like, I gotta kill him. I have to go kill. Now I have to go kill this man. I have to kill this man that's done this to you. It's just going to have to happen now.
You wanna go?
Ladara, I'm sorry to steal your thunder here. I'm going to have to go kill that man. I'm so sorry.
She pointedly looks at him and is like,
Enough time.
yeah.
All right. He pulls Azram into a hug as he's just like, it's okay. We'll figure something out.
Like a new arm.
I wasn't going to go there. I like your arm, but if that's what you feel needs to be done, then we can figure something out. But there must, if this is a curse or something, then we'll have to find a great healer. I'm sure there's somewhere somewhere where this can be dispelled. Something along those lines.
Is it a curse?
It sounds like a curse to me, to be honest to you. I mean, I guess if you're into it, then it's a blessing, but this looks more like a curse, to be honest with you.
Can I try casting remove curse?
Wait, how long has this been on you?
Since I've done the trials.
Oh. Ooh. Well,
Oh. Vincent's like, oh, anyway.
sorry about that, Garrick.
He deserved it.
Good for him.
Honestly. Anyways, but yeah, go for it. You can try.
Yeah, I want to try to cast remove curse.
Sure.
Ladar and Vincent are like,
well, it's at 5th level, right?
Yeah.
You place your hand to your arm, go across it as little like lightning just courses up and down, scanning up and down the arm. Before you couldn't really feel the eyes or what they were doing, and even now you still don't feel the eyes as you are just kind of going up and down with this energy. And as the spell finishes, you're not entirely sure if there was an effect.
Should I check?
If you want, we can also do it maybe when we get back.
Okay.
When we're not in the middle of hell.
Mm.
Azram like peeks out the door to look at the crater.
It's bad. It's huge. It is certainly a crater as to once where the Form Manor was. It's kind of a wonder that it didn't break through the foundation of the bridge and into the Undercity. But it doesn't seem to have. It looks mostly just like this, where this manor's debris once was. Now this manor's debris is all across the overcity of Weldon, and some of it in the river,
Damn.
etc. Well, it's up to you all. We
We going down?
leave, please. I want to go.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Okay. Then I can take 2 people on the first go and then 1 of you on the second.
Oh, I
That's-
can try to do the same thing, I think, with one person.
Okay. All right, then.
Ladara?
Phil's gonna roll the augment.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Hazram?
Yeah. Let's go.
He takes your hand and he says, now, I need the best possible approximation of how far I need to send myself.
Do we know how many like steps we take to get down? Like, is there like a
Has
slope
Ladar,
down?
like-
Or is
Christian
it like a
doesn't
stair down?
know.
Christian doesn't know.
Christian doesn't know how far you go down
Would
stepwise.
Could Ladar possibly know? She's
Yeah,
traveled
this is
back
an
and forth a
intelligence
lot.
check. Yeah.
Intelligence check.
Okay.
All of us.
Yeah. One of you to tell. All you have to do is tell him. So it's just a straight intelligence check
I'll do it.
to say like about this far, and then that will approximate where you're gonna end up.
12.
Okay. You give him a distance. He says, "Right, Vincent, follow that distance."
Take it with a grain of salt, please.
You
I'm
go
not
first.
Sure.
I have no idea how to add a grain of salt into this spell formula,
Alright.
but I'm going
Anyway.
to certainly try.
Okay.
So, hold on tight. As his energy, like gold and blue shimmering spell energy, wraps around him and Azram, who are gone. Vincent and Ladara, you following?
Gonna give it a second just to see if they pop back up.
They don't seem to.
All right.
They just
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's grab them.
Okay. All right.
Just want to make sure we don't.
Yeah. Like,
bump into something.
them first.
Maybe
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
need to
first.
get off your chest. Get too old.
How you doing?
You know, all right. Besides the whole explosion thing.
Oh, yeah.
How are you? You good? Do you need a hug?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we should just go.
with the gold light that DeVille's energy radiated, yours is more of this black smoke that just engulfs both of you.
Cool.
As you are quickly pulled through space, and there's a as you are in water all of a sudden.
Cool, man.
And you see, make a perception check, everyone.
It's no good. Very
Ladar looks
bad
like a
day.
Ladar looks like a wet dog. She's like, God, fine. Or like a wet cat. Maybe.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 on Azerum.
Everyone, round of applause.
Perception.
Am I
you said?
still overstimulated or no? Have I?
No, not at this point.
Cool. That was a 19.
26.
As you feel the cold waters of the river Allura wrap around you all of a sudden, just as you appear in the river itself, you find that you are a bit of a distance below surface. Nothing hopefully too worrying, as long as everyone can swim. You
Cool.
lock eyes with your companions as you see the familiar sort of metal stilts that now you can see sort of how the infrastructure works. This metal netting almost at the bottom, deep beneath the riverbed, not the riverbed, at the river surface that holds all these buildings in place. Ladara and Azram, as you are looking around, seeing the surface, you look down into the river itself, further and further down, and you can see that unlike any river you may have seen in your lives, this river is incredibly deep. So far that you cannot see the bottom.
Ladar's panicking. Well, Ladar hates this.
With a 26, though, Ladara,
Oh,
you can
no.
also see that where those metal stilts kind of interlock into like these support nettings, they go deep, deep down, like way, way down into the river itself. And as you follow them, you can see just small shimmering light just towards the bottom of the riverbed. Before you realize you need to breathe, and you all push upward to the surface.
Ladar can't swim.
Can you not swim?
Not very well.
I'm like,
Ladar's like,
Make an athletics check, Ladara.
can I try to help her? Can I try? Because she's
Yeah,
put
you
up here
get
next
do it
to
with
me.
it. Yeah, you can start pulling her. Go ahead and
You
make
said
that with
athletics?
Athletics first.
with
This is athletics.
Would I be giving her advantage or
Advantage
Okay, cool.
on this.
You got it.
I got advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, 18.
18 is enough to flail your arms upward as Vincent's pulling you along. You're trying to hold your breath. You didn't take a deep breath in order to avoid being in water, so you're kind of caught off guard, pulling yourself up towards the surface after seeing what you have to see. Deville is able to pull you up as well, though both of you can swim, I'm fairly sure, before you're... You just hear the sounds of the Undercity and the rushing waters of the river. It's not impossible to make your way over to one of the just stairs that leads up. Soaked, wounded, and safe for now. Deville is wringing his hair out, just...
God. I hate water, I hate water, I hate water.
So, approximation was good enough to not get us into the bridge.
Just enough to cause me panic.
Oh, I got it. And Azrim tries blowing wind at everyone to dry them off.
Vincent's sitting there just like
Constitution check.
staring at him, glaring at him. Vincent looks like a wet cat.
Constitution, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll something in my hand.
Blow me back in the fucking water.
Vincent has like a puffy shirt, and it's like when he's like a
11.
dog with a fluffy coat. When he gets wet, he looks like a rat.
Go ahead and roll me heads or tails. Heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay. You are able to this air out that just blows everyone back a little bit. Ladara almost pushing you back into the water as the hair is blown back. Bill says, "What was that?
I learned it.
You can do that?
Yeah, I learned it.
That's amazing. That's wow.
So impressive.
I was
Can we
seconds away
move?
from killing you.
Yeah, the wind is pretty strong, so your hair is just like blown backwards. Everyone looks like a mad scientist, just like wow. We have a lot to catch up on.
We should go. We should
A
really
safe
get going.
place here. Someone, friends that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of friends, actually. And
Where's the Boy Scout?
Boy Scout. Do Boy Scouts exist in this
They
universe?
do now.
Vincent looks at him and is like, "Watch it."
he's
Okay.
upstairs.
Is he okay, or is he
No.
wounded again? Oh, something tells me that I shouldn't have said that one.
You should probably stop talking
Maybe we
now,
should go,
Deville.
Deville.
Okay, yes.
Let's
go.
head out. I like push him forward. I'm like, let's just walk.
We'll also say that you walked out of the sanctum to do that, because
you
technically you can't teleport out of a sanctum. Continue.
I think we should go. I want to introduce you to some people.
Oh, I'm not in my best wear for that.
It doesn't
I-
have to be right now. Just
Let's go then. Yeah, absolutely.
Lidar looks at him and is like, oh, does he? Okay.
I don't know. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
sort of walking and talking through the city as this is happening.
yeah.
Sort of a lot of things to talk to you about. It seems. A lot
What?
of things to catch you up on.
So how was your trip?
mine-
Your trip was alright.
No, I mean it was
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It was really
Oh.
not good. I'm going purely off of elven meditation, which we can do, of course. But I
Yes.
really like sleep. I really enjoy sleep.
where's Marmaduke?
Marmaduke, I left Yagra in charge of Marmaduke. She says hi, by the way.
Tell her I said hello.
Durnan also says hi.
Is Durnan okay?
Durnan.
How is
Yes, yeah, he's fine.
he? Good.
There's some things we should probably talk about when we get to where you're going, because you may have realized some things, though your information might help complete my information. But for now, he's fine. Everything's good. Yawning Portal's fine.
That's good. Thank God.
Okay, then. Let's go. You lead him over to the building. Pushing into that area. First of all, I will say that there is like a tense atmosphere throughout the Undercity right now at this moment. You can make an intelligence check to kind of piece together why.
Natural 1.
It's actually pretty good over here. No one's really upset.
That's a 8.
9.
Actually, you know what? Probably all right. There's probably nothing that wrong.
Damn it.
But everyone is a little tense at this moment, that you can tell. But pushing your way through the crowd, you make your way inside. Everyone turns. Rhaenyra's up pacing as he turns. Says, Vincent, are you all right? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
We
You! He
brought
looks-
along a stray.
Rhaenyra's eyes go wide as he sees. What? Why is he here?
What do
I
you mean
thought
why
you-
I was here? Why are you here?
Well,
Oh, all right.
okay. Well, it wasn't meant in a. Weren't you in? Dill says, "Oh, it's good to see you too, friend of my friends."
Friend of my friend.
Rhaenyra looks and says, "Hmm."
The boys are fighting.
Okay. What happened? The explosion. Was that you all?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was us.
I threw a fireball.
Astrid sort of looks and says, "What? That was you all? I did not expect that answer. What?"
It was necessary.
It was an unfortunate situation, and we
What?
had nothing else to do but, throw a fireball.
The whole Undercity shook. We thought this place was about to collapse. We thought
Thank God
that
it didn't.
they were tunneling through to get to us. What?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so it was the remains of the Thorn Manor.
Yeah, we
We had to go.
went down to the cellar and met some of our old friends. Valentina.
Is Tasha in the room?
Oh,
Tasha is in the room, yes,
Mm.
and awake.
Lidar stops in her sentence. She was like, but we can talk about that some other time.
You went
private.
back to you went back to my home. Did you pick anything up?
What was left of it?
See anything left?
We went.
Survivors? Did any survivors come by?
Ezra?
I'm sorry. I'm too emotionally distraught to talk.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, we went, and we went to the cellar.
Oh, you were following up on the lead that I had sent you on. Tasha continues.
Yes. We ran into some people.
Okay.
Monsters.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Some-
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
some
monsters.
like
They were going
some
to
of the
fight
vampires
us and try to kill us.
Yeah, they were trying. It was
Excitement.
all in defense.
There was a bit of hope there, but I guess we're going back down.
Sorry.
No, it's all
Tasha.
right. It's
It seemed as though there was no one. They might have all gotten out.
make a deception check.
24.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, then once we get out, we can go about meeting up again, seeing who survived and getting back, see who made it. Thank you all for going and checking things out for me.
Yeah, there was a study down there, and we found some objects that might be worth looking into and researching. And then we got into a fight that was a little too much for us, so we had to dispose of the rest of the manor, basically.
Astrid turns and says, okay, so dispose of the manor. When you say dispose...
I could blow it up.
Blow it up.
The bill cuts in. Yes, there's a bit of a crater where I believe there once was a very nice estate. And, well, honestly...
It was destroyed already. So...
No harm, no foul.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tasha.
It's okay. I was there when it was burning down. So, it's not like I was gonna go back and live there.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Oh. Tasha makes me so sad.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna tell that I fucking beheaded her cousin. The
Oops.
Again.
fuck? Again.
Killed her
I
again.
killed her twice, actually.
Double the same person
Double
each
homicide.
time. Double homicide.
We're not gonna tell Tasha about the brat thing either, right?
No.
20.
Tasha would know enough that she probably wasn't going to go back and live there, or that the manor was going to be rebuilt in the current state. But there was some hope that she could go back and grab something from there. Like, at least look for some things.
So sad.
Oh my god, this is the
She looks and she kind of musters a small smile and says, well, still, on the bright side, you're able to figure out something and see somewhere that I've been curious about for a long time. So it's almost like a mystery solved.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, Renair kind of cuts in and says, so everyone's all right? Nobody's hurt? We're all
no one that we're
good.
allies with.
The
I
other,
mean, we're
the other ones.
the other ones
You should
are-
see the other
You
guy.
see
Yeah.
But we're all right.
Yeah.
The three of us, we are
good.
totally
Totally fine.
oh, just fine.
We actually handled it great.
Yep.
Not a scratch on us.
Nope. Didn't
No,
even
Vincent's
get hurt.
Still missing a little bit. But...
We actually, they ran away in fear.
make a deception check.
oh my god.
With disadvantage because you're covered in burns and wounds.
15.
15. Renair looks at you and says, okay, all right. Definitely covered in burns and wounds and look a little worse for wear, but I believe you that you were able to deal with whatever it is that you were fighting.
Well, what matters is that we're here, right?
Yes, that's what matters the most. You're safe. Here, you're safe. You brought DeVille.
Yeah,
He says
that
hi.
was that wasn't our decision. We told him to stay out.
And I didn't stay out, and we're all safe.
We should probably introduce him, looking at Azram.
This is DeVille.
Everyone.
Everyone in the everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, so
Wolfgang, Astrid,
currently here,
etc.
Wolfgang's not here, Dr. Neerja's here, Astrid's here, Tasha's here. You don't see Auda here. You actually don't see, like, a lot of the Genasi family. I think the only people in the Genasi family who'd be here is probably, like, Adelaide is here.
Oh, what?
You can ask around as to why that is. Instead of waiting for me to tell you something's wrong. They're not just going to stay in here the whole time. They know this neighborhood. But everyone just kind of goes, hi, hello? Hi. I am, how should I address you? Mr. Essenkar's partner.
Oh,
Is that wrong?
No, it's fine. I mean, you can call me Azram.
Azram's partner.
Vincent flinches a little bit, cringes a little bit.
Astrid says, oh, is there anything else that you, do besides that? Or, oh, yes, I'm the leader of the new Zentarum, currently, as it stands. Yeah, see, that one was more important to lead with than the other one, I would say. But it's great to meet you, Mr. Starsong.
DeVille, how is Zentarum doing right now?
Well, let's talk.
all right.
Rennie, you can join us too if you'd like.
Remy?
And
Like Remy the rat?
like Remy. Rennie just,
Call him a rat.
under his breath, Rennie's like, Rennie? It says, you have a meeting table here that we could use, perhaps? Is that all right? Astrid says, go for it. Sure. I'll sit in too.
I can fuck myself. Yeah, take my meeting table.
You come in here, you 6'4" ass.
Yeah, you all sit down around, and Vil says, first things first, what do you want to know about how things are going back in Siniath?
Is everything okay?
Yes, it is. New Zentarum performing along just fine. It's less of a criminal network and more of almost rehabilitation for the old Zentarum people that were forced into whatever it was they were doing. We've got some old Blood Knights. We've got people that were Invictus. Some of the people you brought in from Invictus that seemed to be coerced into working with them. We're working to hopefully get them some help.
Maybe I should leave.
What?
I don't want to like start talking about like plans and like, you know, arm thing and like.
Oh.
Should we have this conversation
What does that mean?
magically. He's pointing towards his head and just like kind of pointing to you.
Telepathically?
Yeah.
The word is
something like
tele-
Oh,
that.
magic's illegal here, DeVille.
Not down here.
Another one?
Forgot about that one.
They're fine. These people are fine with it.
Yeah, we're not. Magic is not a bad word here. You can say magic. Okay.
Do you have something for that?
Yeah, I've got message. We just
Message.
communicate
Yes.
through that. We can just silently stare at each other and just bounce messages back and forth.
I could try to see if your spell earlier worked.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna
Good
cast True Seeing on myself, and I'm gonna try to look at Azrim's arm.
Don't cast it on DeVille.
And then some of the... You look at DeVille, and it's DeVille. He's fine. He's not.
Okay.
He's not disguised. But
Good.
looking at some of like through the tears of like the turtleneck, which are like, oh fuck, my turtleneck.
My turtleneck.
The burns and tears, you can still see eyes blinking.
As many?
As many.
Damn it.
Astrid's looking and saying, "Okay, so why can't we talk about plans in the planning center?"
Oh.
We
see,
are compromised. The security here is compromised. We have a spy.
What?
What?
She pulls
Not like
her
that.
staff.
Well,
Not like that.
It's not like there's not one of us here. It's like a spy.
Intentional,
Yeah,
yeah.
intentionally.
Intentionally. Azrim didn't know.
I mean, I can just go. It's fine.
No, it's all right. We can figure it out.
I can go
DeVille,
find
just do your thing.
This isn't really plans. I'm just kind of catching up.
Yeah.
The initial shock is over now that I don't think I'm going to be retrieving bodies.
Speaking of Astrid, where is the other people that were here before? Looking at Astrid. The other people.
Wolfgang's up top. He said he was going to go check out what's going on up there and then also see if we can get some messages back from people outside of the town. We've been trying to send animal messengers out there, but most of our birds have been swept up by the bigger birds up there. The family, I think they're around the area. I think she's just taking the kids out to get some air.
Oh, okay.
Who else? Auda is currently training, but he left like an hour ago. She should be back soon, I think.
Oh, okay.
Should be fine.
All right. Okay.
Who else we got here? Oh, and Subby Man and
Oh, I
Rowan are
forgot.
both working on their ship.
I forgot about him.
Subby Man?
Azrim leans over and is like, Subby Man is Yarlaxle.
Good question. Yeah, this is where I want to start. All right, now it's all coming back. What is going on with Yarlaxle? Are we all cool with Yarlaxle all
No,
of a
not at
sudden?
all. No, but he is helping us.
Because he's kind of doing what I thought I was doing with you all, where I thought I was being like a cool criminal mastermind, and then he
Mastermind. Flatter yourself.
at the time it was something that I aspired to be, and he fucking outplayed me by a couple steps. So
It's
are we all of a
okay,
sudden all right?
I think you're cooler than him, so.
Thank you.
Well, okay, anyway, so-
did kind of like threaten to kill a family in order to get money. So like I don't like him, but he is helping us.
He's building us a submarine.
I mean, it sounds like him. Both points. I mean, it's interesting that he's helping out with the actual construction of something like that. But, okay. As long as he's on our side for now, I guess we're fine.
So,
Okay. So, what do you want to know? And that's where I'll take a break. Hello, this is Christian, the Dungeon Master for the Strings of Fate. Thank you for listening to episode 28 of our podcast. It really means a lot to us. Before we get started, go ahead and check out our social media right now to figure out who the winners of the new Strings of Fate decals are. You can find the announcement post on our Twitter or our Instagram, but go check it out and see if you won. However, if you did not win the decals, but you really want a really cool Strings of Fate decal sticker, which, why wouldn't you? You know, they're super cool. You can go to shopdungeondepths.com/softpod and pick one up for yourself.
That's right, these beautiful decals will be the newest addition to the Softpod merch store hosted by Dungeon Depths. They should be going live around 5 p.m., so go ahead and check out the store around then. Oh, and that's Eastern Standard Time. They're really amazing, and we could not have done this without Dungeon Depths and Olivia in general. But Christian, you may be asking, I've gotten to episode 28 of this podcast, and who the heck is Dungeon Depths? Well, I'm glad you asked, concerned viewer. Dungeon Depths is a longtime sponsor and friend of the show. Dungeon Depths is dedicated to quality gaming supplies with character, and you can find that on their store. From dice sets to dice vaults to apparel to stickers to the Softpod merch, you can find a bunch of amazing things to take your game to the next level. Or just to make it look really cool while you're playing it. Right now, you can use the code SOFTPOD at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's SOFPOD. Thank you for sponsoring the show, Dungeon Depths. It really means a lot. And thank you for hosting our merchandise, which the decals will be going up again at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check them out. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank a block of our patrons from the Honorary Bard tier. Thank you to Percy, Orpheus, Auda, Adjnor, Obsolete Goat, Eli, Tamara, and Annie. Thank you so much. If you'd like to hear your name read out on the show, well, these are all from the $10 tier on our Patreon. We also have a lot of other cool perks like behind-the-scenes content, early access to spoilerish art, and also, soft talks, etc. So consider becoming a patron. It's really fun. This show is also brought to you by Roll20. Roll20 is a virtual tabletop system that you can use to bring any of your games to your friends across the world or in the other room. I use the virtual tabletop a lot to connect with my friends over Discord who I run games for, as well as just to use a bunch of cool digital battle maps that I support the artists for on like Patreon and stuff. So it's got a lot of great uses. So thank you, Roll20. Right now, as I've been talking, you've probably noticed that the background is not just a regular background. It's actually beautiful, amazing fan art. Well, that is because we are going to be implementing this art reel into our breaks and our video now. This is just a small way in which we want to recognize the amazing artists of the community, as well as get their art seen by the people who watch the show, etc. So thank you all to everyone that we've reached out to for allowing us to use your art. All of it was found using the hashtag SoftPod on Twitter. And so if you post fan art under that hashtag, there may be a chance that we'll reach out and we'll ask you if we can put it in the art reel. So thank you to all the amazing artists. We love going through the SoftPod fan art. We love seeing everyone's interpretations of the characters and their interpretations of the scenes. This is just a small way in which we wanted to showcase the amazing artists in our community. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, as well as leave us a rating if you're using a podcast service. Though I don't have a great comment prompt right now, please comment below on the video. And also, I'll say instead, please go check out the amazing artists in this art reel. Anyways, that's all from me. If you can hear stuff in the background, it's because people are watching a movie right outside my room. Anyways, bye. Welcome back. Okay, so you all were looking to talk with DeVille and possibly get some information. For the sake of brevity, we're going to say that any information that you would have liked to share, you've shared already. So I'm sure there's some things you haven't said just yet because some people aren't here.
Wink wonk.
So when they show up, you can go ahead and talk about it. But the basic stuff about like what happened here, what we already talked about it up in the shack, basically like what happened in Weldon, how you all got here.
Would we have talked about Garrick? Like, Lidara, would she have wanted to talk about that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
At least with DeVille, because, you know.
Are we gonna talk about the meeting with the hand? I would say probably not in front of everyone.
Yeah, probably not in front of everyone.
And also, we still didn't decide if we wanted to, like, if Azrin wanted to stay for, like, things. If he's staying, then, like, we wouldn't have talked about the hand. Maybe about Garrick, because, like, you know, he already knows, so we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's all of that. You kind of made a bit of an implication that there's something that's compromised to Astrid, like the security, alluding to the arm, but not really saying what it is. Kind of has Astrid a little bit on edge, but she's okay with just hanging back and not talking about any concrete plans. Especially if, honestly, she doesn't feel like she's against anybody besides like the vampires up top. So as long as it's not the vampires spying on you all, I think they're okay. So, DeVille has told you a little bit about who's taking care of Marmaduke, who's taking care of Sinyath, what the News and Tarm are doing. But are there any questions that you have for DeVille personally that you would like answered in this moment?
You said Durnan was okay. Is that good, bad? Did something weird happen?
He's okay. There was a bit of a break-in at the Yawning Portal, and artifacts from the walls were taken. Multiple.
It's not good.
Nothing that he says is extremely dangerous. A lot of them have either minor magical effects, or they wouldn't pose a danger besides making somebody strong in combat, which is unfortunate, but also nothing world-ending from what he said. He got a little roughed up, but also it brings to question the motive as to why somebody would rob the Yawning Portal and haphazardly steal artifacts. To some people, it may seem like it's a pretty straightforward motive of going in and facing off against one of Sinyath's most experienced adventurers, and simply to get some good magical items. But something tells me that it's a little bit deeper than that.
Well, there was one thing we know for sure that is not there anymore, which is the stone.
Kind of blinks his eyes and says, Stone of Galore?
That's where Yarlaxle actually comes into play. You see, because he thinks it's here.
He thinks it's here. He thinks... from what I know, that's the key to... Sorry to bring it up, but your father's vault, Renee. So, why would it have any use out here?
That's what we were wondering. But it's gone, apparently. Did anybody know who broke in to the Yawning Portal?
Durnan has a hazy recollection, which is another reason why I find the thing suspect. Right now, we're trying to do trying to get somebody. A lot of the services in terms of healers and that sort of thing are a bit out of whack right now in Sinyath, but we're trying to get the memory looked at to see perhaps if it was tampered with. But
I think it probably was.
Yes. Let's see, that's what I was afraid of.
It is kind of connected.
Azra?
The same thing happened to Dara.
Huh. And if you know that, then I suppose you know who the culprit is.
Yes.
I'm not sure that we are able to talk about it right now.
Might not be the best idea.
Fair enough.
But it's someone we both know.
I can make a good guess. So,
That's wonderful. So happy to hear that. On to better news. Your tavern's doing well. Everyone says hi.
Oh, I'm glad they're doing good.
Kevin also says hi. I
Kevin.
have no idea how he knew that I was renting a horse to come see you all, but
Not a single person who's listening to this podcast is gonna know who the fuck Kevin is.
Kevin's great. Kevin is great, you guys.
Kevin was that one guard, right?
Yeah.
Michaela came up with on the spot. She's like, I always talk to Kevin. And I was like, oh, fuck.
It was his like daughter's birthday or something.
How are the kids? Sweetly.
They're
Kids
doing...
are kids.
Oh, the kid, sweetheart. The kid,
Sweetie. not our kids.
No, yeah,
our
we don't
kids,
have kids.
We don't have kids.
We don't have kids.
Yeah, no.
They don't have
We
kids.
don't.
They don't
I feel
have
like-
kids. You hear that, Lidar?
feel
They
like
don't have
We
kids.
do not have kids.
Totally
no,
don't.
Reiterating
I
it a
was
lot. I don't
asking
really-
about Squidly and the other two.
Nat and Jinx.
Squidly's doing his apprenticeship. I check in on him as you asked me to. He's doing great. He was doing this thing where he was trying to save up a lot of the sweets for when you came back, but they go bad very quickly. So I'm just instructing him to maybe bake them all when you're on your way back, so as not to leave once. He was giving me like 2 of each thing that he baked and said, give this to him when you see him, and that's simply not how that works, unfortunately. But no, he's doing fantastic.
That's good.
The other kids are doing fine. Nat, of course. I've been training with Nat. Nat's got potential in sword fighting. Jinx wants to go to the Magus Academy. We're going to hopefully... I will see... I've been working on pulling some favors to get him some tutoring from the Black Staff, but we will see if that pulls through.
Vajra, good old Vajra.
Vajra's doing much better, but also, tough job. I work a lot with Vajra now to try and make sure that the city's all in one piece. It's kind of weird because I'm, technically head of a new criminal organization.
She must love you.
Yeah, we don't talk about that part, but I have things I can offer, thankfully. But she says hi as well. She hopes you're all doing good. I asked her, I actually went to her first to see if long-range teleportation was a thing yet. She says we're a couple years off from that kind of arcane magic, though she's really trying.
Make it a few months. We'll see what happens.
Few months. Well, confidence. A lot of confidence.
My friends, they headed out of Cineath, correct?
They did, yes. Last I heard, and it's simply because I'm trying to keep a better eye on where people are so that I don't get the people I hire ambushed.
Again.
Again. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
It wasn't your fault.
Well, it was my job.
Lidara
Not.
stares at Azurum.
Oh, Azzy, it's all right.
Bit of a sore spot there.
Yes.
Bit of a wound. Continue.
Macarum, Chimeria, they're fine. As I heard, they were headed... They left a little earlier than you do, a few weeks before, up towards the Painted Valley. I'm not sure where they've gone past that because they're not part of the Blood Knights anymore. Blood Knights themselves, also, most of them are gone now from Cineath. Also headed the same direction. I'll say they left earlier than you all, so just keep an eye out. I don't think there's any reason they'd be against you all, but...
You never know.
But are you in charge of, they fall under your organization now? No?
Unfortunately not.
Who are they under?
Their new leader, you know who he is. He refused to be a part of the new Zentarum and seeks to be independent with the Blood Knights.
Oh, we're talking about your old that one?
That
The
one.
old
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kale.
Kale. Yeah. his
Kale.
name's Kale.
Kale.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I just wanted
six
to-
times.
No,
you
you,
said
I
it? You
apologize.
didn't have
I
to
just
do all that.
mentally checked out for a second. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right page.
Is that the one that Renee chimes in? Is that the one that...
Renair?
Stabbed me? Yes, it is that one.
Renee, you walked into that one.
I was saying something else. It wasn't actually going to be stabbed. It was the one that we imprisoned.
That too, yeah.
But I guess he also did that. Which is rough.
Which is
Sorry
why he was in
about that
prison.
one.
I have a question about
Mm.
the vault, actually.
Yes, Vault of Dragons.
Know anything about its state? Has anybody gone down there, tried to get in there?
Untouched currently.
Okay.
You see, technically, we all who saw what the stone had to say are the only people that know how to get into the Vault of Dragons. And whoever owns the stone now, which, if my inferences are correct, they're not heading for it for whatever reason. But we've had some people look into the actual location. Renee, your lead was correct, unfortunately, as to where it was. And it's locked tight. No one has made an attempt to go towards there. No one seems to have gotten in. It seems that the idea of the Vault of Dragons being broken into is still quite far off. There's a lot of powerful magic, though Vajra may be able to pull something off within the year.
All right.
We'll just have to see.
Well, then, good. The powerful magical items that are down there are out of bad hands.
For now.
For now.
For now. So, if I may turn the tables a bit, why were you all down in a wine cellar, and why did you feel the need to blow it up?
Is Tasha still in the room?
Maybe just the 5 of us should have this conversation. Renee, that includes you.
Yeah, of course. Astrid looks and says, well, okay, well, I guess have fun at the planning center,
Sorry,
in
Astrid.
the middle of the room.
It's
Just cook some
It's-
stew.
I mean, we can go to a different room if you need to.
No,
please.
it's not that deep. I'm just kidding. I get. Yeah, you can go ahead and use one like the tried area. There's really not a lot of places for privacy, so you might just want to step outside. Or I could try and corral people out, but there's a lot of patience there too.
It's fine. We'll step outside.
sure.
You step out into the Undercity, find that sort of secluded alleyway to talk, and Bill says, "Okay." So you can just say that you tell him what happens. You don't have to.
We tell him what happens.
Awesome. My favorite part about D&D. Okay, so you tell him everything that happens. He's again shocked. Says, "Okay, flesh monster. Gas from the trials of Invictus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then this Valentina Thorne. This is someone you worked for. You killed her.
Yes, I did twice.
She came
yes.
back, and then you killed her again.
Yes.
She never paid us.
I know.
You did kill her twice, which,
Yeah.
you know, not a job well done for bodyguards, I'll be honest
All
with you.
right. Well,
I
I
did-
was just doing my best. At least I got the job done a second time.
I did tell her.
What is it you think a bodyguard does?
I did tell her that we were trying to protect her during when everything went down, you know, up there.
That one's not your, I mean, it's not your fault.
But then she,
I mean,
you
Ladara's
know,
the one who threw a
turned
dagger
around
in the
and-
back of her head.
Yeah, but she was the one who incapacitated Renair with a poison dagger, so I don't know.
Yeah, and you don't look so good. You all right there, big boy? And he says, "Actually, I mean, I don't feel great, but I like to think I'm all right." He says, she's looking a little, you know.
Did you leave him alone?
I'm just kidding. Jeez, feels so tense around here.
Anyway, yeah, she came back, killed her.
Asrin thought it was funny.
Ladara looking back and forth between the two couples, like, how did I get here? Why am I here? Should I leave?
Sorry, Ladara.
Renee says, "I'm fine. I'm just a little
tired, and I've been stabbed, so that makes sense as to why I'd be tired. You can make an insight check.
I would
for
love
me.
to. He sounds like he's trying to convince himself.
I'm just tired.
I'm just like tired. Like I'm fine, but I'm just tired.
Me right now.
17 plus 9.
Just looking at Rainier, like, it's easy to see that, like, it's not just loss of sleep or, like, yes, he has been stabbed, but, like, a lot of the color in his face is kind of drained. Like the eye bags are just, like, accentuated, and, like, even his movements are, like, a little more sluggish, and, like, kind of there's that deep wince of pain at, like, just any big movements in general. And you can just hear it in his voice that there is a lasting effect that is happening to him, but you're just not sure what it is or how to deal with it. We don't have to talk about it, all right? What I'm saying is you learned some information. You said you retrieved some kind of artifact, something.
Yeah, don't know at all what it does. I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out the stone just so he can see it.
You pull out this glowing stone
Rolls.
of pale moonlight that shimmers and fills this alleyway, and there's just a moment where, like, everyone just stops and stares. This feeling of warm comfort washing over all of you, especially you, Vincent, who is actually touching this stone. DeVille's the first one, just kind of blink out of it and go, oh dear God.
Is that a bad thing?
I mean, I don't know if it's a thing.
It sure is a thing.
How do you have something like that?
I don't know. Just found it. I just got it.
Just lying around?
Well, it was in the cellar that we went to.
It's in the little laboratory.
That's if I'm correct, that item is a fragment of a much bigger item.
Oh.
Would you believe a fragment of the moon?
What? Huh? What?
The moon.
the moon in the sky? Like the
How'd
one
it-
that's all the way up there in space?
How'd it get down here?
All the way up there, yes. It's what the city of Lunastra is built around. An extremely holy artifact to the followers of the Mother Knight, and also something highly protected and coveted by the Lunar Knights themselves. As in, most people that have something like that are breaking a lot of laws, and also people have been executed for trying to steal.
Okay, well, I have it
this
on
artifact.
accident.
No, okay,
I-
yeah, it's finders keepers. It's,
Executed?
that's nothing. That's all right. There's nothing wrong.
Is it supposed to talk to you?
What? What?
Just wondering. Do you know anything about that? Like maybe if it
Everyone?
says something?
Both of them.
Says things to you, maybe?
Renair speaks up and says, I mean, as he's looking at this, he's also stammering, as he's just like, I hear that the high priests of the Mother Knight can speak to their god like that, or to, they say, like, that's how they commune, like, only the higher ups in that church?
Like to a god?
Like, to a god, yeah. Are you hearing something? Or...
No.
Insight check. Make a deception check.
16.
Why did you lie? Now I know. Now I know.
I just...
Oh my God, they're fighting.
I don't know. I just... did anybody else hear it?
Hear what? When?
The voice?
What?
Like...
No. No.
A voice.
I heard a
like,
big boom, like a and then I didn't hear anything. And then I heard Vincent. And that's what I remember.
I don't think that's God. I'll be honest with you. Don't think that's God.
I don't know.
Let's not put that away for now.
okay.
Put that away for now.
Put it away.
Although, we may be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because if you found that, that means they're missing a piece. And if there's anywhere that we're going to deal with your problem, Azram, as he kind of motions to his arm, and his problem, as he points to Renair, who's looking sickly, just like,
Oh.
Lunastra's got the best healers in all of Afra.
Well,
That's a bargaining token. All right, let's look at it. Blessing. I'm on board now. I'm on board with stealing it. Good job.
thank you.
Yes.
If DeVille says it's okay, then it's okay.
Okay,
So
cool, great.
Thank you.
I mean, he seems to have a better idea of what's going on than I do.
I can't argue with you on that.
Well, so Lunastra next. And perfect because we know who's going there.
What? Oh no.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god. Fucker.
he's gonna do this again, so
This? Exactly this?
well
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, it's what he implied.
Vincent, can you roll me an Arcana check with advantage, please?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
17.
In your studies of the planes, your hyperfixation of what, especially the planes of like the Feywild,
Mm-hmm.
Lunastra is actually partnered. It's one of the only places that's like outside of the nations partnered with a nation, and it's partnered with the Magus Academy for their study of the planes, because Lunastra is one of the only places that has a connection directly to the Feywild,
Oh my god.
like a portal that you can go through. It's incredibly difficult to get to, and you need like the highest of credentials to even think about seeing it. But that is your only. We had talked about it pre-podcast that is one of the
Yeah.
only places that there would ever be a connection to another plane that is intentional.
That's fucking wild. Vincent's like, yeah, we could go there. I think Garrick's job is gonna be a lot easier in that city.
Listen, I'm not going to dive into trying to decipher what you think Garrick's plan is, because in my experiences with talking with a man, he talks in circles. And everyone he works with talks in circles. It's
Yeah.
kind
Yep,
of
yep, they definitely do
infuriating.
that.
Yeah.
They just,
It's really annoying.
it's everything. I mean, it's not even just plans and stuff. It's like lunch orders too. Like, it's impossible to cater for them. It's like, I don't
Several
need,
failed luncheons later.
I
with
don't need
Deville.
the philosophy on where the bread came from. I just need to know if you want it on wheat or white at this point. Jesus. But anyways, I digress. So we can talk about that later, but I think information-wise, is there anything else that I can help with or something? Otherwise, I'd like to just take some time, catch up.
I mean,
We should probably rest, honestly.
maybe later you can help Astrid and the rest of them plan a path outward, since you saw it coming in.
I'm already out here, so may as well. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I'll catch up with them. Just need a moment. Slept in a while. So,
All right.
Vincent, let's
Yeah, Vladar, let's
go.
go. You want to take a walk or you want to go to
Yeah, we can go take a walk.
I'd like to come too, if that's all right.
Sure, Renair, you can,
Renair,
you
you
can
are always
certainly
welcome.
come. I
Okay,
guess.
awesome. Great. Have fun. You too?
What?
What? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Veneric
Bye.
sounds off.
See you later.
Um,
Bye.
As Devil says, I didn't say to leave.
We're just like in the middle of an alley. Like it's like, I mean, sure.
Hi.
My God.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm doing better.
there's this kind of information mode to Deville, this like business mode that as soon as everyone else is gone, just kind of is stuck for a little bit. As he looks, he says, it's been a long time.
It's been a really long time.
It's a month now at this point.
Yeah, it's so weird not having to count words on my fingers, and I always lose count.
I might be able to make some modifications to the necklace so that it's a little bit more conversational, because I realize I'm still using a lot of spell slots, because I don't think 25 words is enough.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
You look well. Look good. Like you look like all your limbs are still on, everything's okay. It's good.
Kind of moves his body around, says, I mean, God, yeah, I would hope so. You seem great as well. You look amazing. I can't see the gestures to his arm, but, you know, I don't mind.
Okay, that's good. I was really worried about that.
Why?
You're a really important person, and I didn't want you to think that I, like, did this on purpose, or that I was, like, hiding something from you.
No, I mean, I can't really understand as to why you'd be hiding something like that, and also why you'd want to do that. That motherfucker Garrick, as he kind of rolls up your sleeve and says, I hope you can see me. Fuck you, and flips off your arm.
Nice.
But otherwise, wow. They're just kind of, there's this very tense atmosphere just in this alleyway.
We can start walking back if you want to the. It's some, you said you wanted to sleep, so I can show you where the cots are, or we can make a camp here in the alley, wherever you want.
I don't want to. Alleyway is probably not what I'm going for, and I am very, very tired. But it would be nice to not sleep alone for once.
It would be nice to sleep. I don't sleep very often anymore.
He kind of takes your face in his hands and he says, is everything all right? As he's kind of like looking at your eyes, and your eye bag just kind of like, I mean, you look fantastic. I don't, is it stress or?
Yeah, stress. I just don't. I used to travel around a lot by myself. All I had to worry about was by myself, but now I'm with other people. And so I don't sleep. And on this entire journey, I think maybe once or twice, I've actually.
That's not normal. I hope you realize that what you're telling me right now is very not normal.
Well, I mean, I don't need to sleep.
You're saying this like this is the most relevant the most well-known information about you. Has something changed since Cineath as to why you don't need to sleep anymore?
Well, it's just a new perk that I got. Something I picked up.
I mean, technically I don't need to sleep either, but it's nice.
It is nice, especially when there's someone else there.
He, with your face in his hands, he begins to lean in. As you hear from the entrance of the alleyway. As you see out of the corner of your eye,
Oh my god.
Auda standing.
Oh my god.
As Deville looks over and says, "Good God!" Backs up. Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Deville. Auda, Deville. Auda is my apparently newly found brother.
What? What?
Remember that person who was like coming after me in Cineath? The like Tempest thing. Remember I told you about that? Air the Tempest.
Yes. Deville gets into like a fighting stance.
Well,
Auna also gets into a fighting stance. It's whoa.
it's just my brother. He's cool. Not trying to kill me, right, Auna?
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
Who's this?
This is Deville. It's my partner. I guess you would say.
Like fighting partner? Like sparring partner?
No, like romantic partner.
Oh. He kind of drops his fists, kind of wipes his hands off on his clothes. That's nice to meet you. As he kind of shakes his hand and bows as Deville's like, what? What? Shakes his hand. He's like, you could tell that Deville's like, this person looks exactly like Azure. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, there's a few other family members I want you to meet.
What? Oh no. Oh no. What?
I didn't know they were here. I didn't know anything. I didn't know. And then I showed up and they didn't.
Where are they? Well, I mean, I'm meeting them now. I'm kind of covered in monster blood and river water.
No, I mean we can do it later. Maybe what time of the day is it right now?
It's kind of late. It's like night. It's getting close to nighttime. I mean, Undercity, it doesn't really matter that much, but
I should know if people were gonna be like wrapping up for dinner soon.
probably wrapping up for dinner soon.
Okay. If you want, we can go change, and then maybe we can meet everyone for dinner. Like everyone, not just the family. Like maybe like Renair and Vincent and Ladara, and then probably like Auna, family. He falls under the family category. Okay, so
I do. I guess.
So all of us, maybe dinner. Is there any? Auna, have you seen any like alcohol down here, dude?
I mean, I haven't. I've never.
Do you drink?
I haven't
Oh,
before.
man.
No, I don't. I wasn't really allowed to. He's like literally like the least subtle. Like Auna is staring at Deville right now, just like.
Can I get a read on what Auna thinks? Like, is he
Go for insight.
go for insight?
A thoughts check.
A thoughts check. Read his
13.
thoughts.
He's just like for all you know, it's either like he has like zero thoughts or he's like
No
is
thoughts.
literally trying to see if he could beat this person in combat right now. Like his eyes are squinted. He's just like, And Deville like is kind of looking at you and just kind of catches this and just stares back, like they're just staring directly at each other, just like.
Anyways, hey, Deville.
I don't. Why is he staring at me like?
I don't know. I really wish I knew.
I'm simply looking.
Me too. Me too. I do simply look at Deville too. I get it.
This is a good thing. Oh, okay. I'm breaking eye contact. Let's go. Let's have dinner and alcohol. And okay.
Alcohol.
Deville kind of trudges ahead. A little bit of nerves to him. Auna kind of leans in towards you. Azraman says, "Is he nice?
Yeah.
Did I do okay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He seems nice.
It's pretty nice. He came all the way here.
He's very pretty."
Yeah. He definitely is. But he's mine.
Oh no, I wasn't.
I'm just making sure. Like, but don't cross that line.
We're not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't thinking
mine.
about. Yep. Okay. All right. Gotcha. He moves forward. You enter that area. Eventually, everyone else coalescing there. That family's not back yet, but it seems like they're going to be back soon. As you all are probably around there, having just like a nice 3-person walk around town.
Ladar's
doing?
like, once again, kill me.
I'm simply
You're not-
asking to be struck down this very second.
Renee turns to you. Ladar's like, "This isn't awkward for you, right?
You
I mean,
okay?
we're
Is
both your
everything
friends.
good? I'm your
We're-
friend?
We're partners, but then also you're our
Pals.
friend.
Yes.
It's like it's like I mean it's like you're with family, like
Yeah.
Mom and
sure.
Dad.
You wouldn't say that. I'd like,
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is good. Yeah, this is great.
having a good time.
It's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So that was a lot. Do you want to like maybe just like take a night off?
for once, yes.
Well, why don't we see if we could purchase some alcohol for everyone? It could be nice.
Something in my head
Please.
says that Azra might want that. So
Yes, and Deville's very fond of his wine, from what I remember. So, sure, it could be good.
Yeah, sure.
do you think it'd be good?
That's probably a good idea.
for you. I mean, you seem
He might need it.
I kill the germs.
sanitized.
Wait, I mean, it might be good. You know,
Just wanna make
could
sure
be
you're
nice
okay.
Take
to
the edge off a
dull-
bit, you know.
dull the pain a little.
Okay.
Too bad. I mean, I'm almost in fighting form at this point.
That's
So,
not- I don't think that's true.
well, you know, difference of opinion, but we'll work it out. I think it could be nice. Deville seems, I think Deville hates me.
Oh,
well,
that's a strong term.
I don't
You
know.
have your differences.
I don't want to make things awkward, but I also don't know how to ask if he hates me directly to his face, but I really want to.
You should just ask him.
Okay. Oh, do you think that will
Maybe
go
in
well?
private or something, not in front of everyone. That would be kind of awkward. I
Okay.
don't really want to be in there for that. So,
Okay.
Actually-
but if you just talk to him, I'm sure.
No, you know what? No, actually, don't ask him because he might say he does.
Okay. So
I don't know. I can talk to him. Vincent looks at the tar like,
And I was like, I'm not good at talking.
you don't have to do that for me, Vincent. I mean, it's very kind of you, but
Well, I mean, he keeps making fun of you, so it's
it's a lot,
annoys
right?
me.
It's a lot of being made fun of. Anyways, didn't mean to take up
I
our
was
pleasant
like-
walk with this.
So I was like, so we should get alcohol.
We should.
Yeah,
We
let's
should get
just, let's
alcohol,
just
yes.
get the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to find some alcohol to purchase. I'd say it probably costs like a silver to get, or 2 silver to get like enough for a bunch of people.
I don't know if I've knocked off a single. Like...
Yeah, this is like the first time I think.
We've ever spent money.
Yeah. You said
Um,
2 silver.
yeah. Eventually,
Thanks, Vincent.
you all come back. Azram, where do you and Deville go back in as Astrid's already preparing dinner and everything. People are kind of filtering in, and eventually Selk and her family all filter back in. They kind of give a wave towards you, and then a very quizzical, like, who is that? Like,
Who's a spicy man over there?
Selk's like, Azram and friend, as she approaches.
Hey, Selk.
Hi, who's your friend?
This is Deville.
Not friend, partner.
Partner.
Oh my gosh. It's so nice to meet you. You, Azram is you're a lucky guy. Azram is very sweet. As she's kind of looking at Deville, just like sparkles in her eyes. As I was like, "Yes, he is." Who is this? Who are you?
She, ooh.
Complicated answer.
That's a loaded question, Deville.
Honestly, it might be easier to explain later.
Yeah, let's just say I'm extended family of Azrams. Oh,
Almost like a mom figure.
oh my goodness, ma'am! It's so nice to meet you. I've never heard of this before. I've never heard anything about Azram's mother before. You are.
Sign the adoption papers.
It's not. It's we can talk about this later, Deville. Just.
I can see where he gets his good looks
Oh
from.
no!
And she says, "Uh-huh."
He's trying his best. He's trying.
Not actually like blood related. I told you it's complicated.
Okay.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Are we here to watch this train wreck?
You like walk in the door.
We're like-
with alcohol. He's like, "Is that wine I see? Well, I'm gonna go get some for us."
Okay, you do that.
Marches on over.
I'm like, when he comes over, I'm like, "Went well, I see." Meeting the family, you know.
Shut up. Pour me a glass. I need a glass. As he's pouring the wine, he looks over at Renee. He's like, "You seem like you're good with this. I haven't had to meet parents in years. What's the strategy here?" Renee says, "Me?
It's the only one with parents still alive, so.
I mean, be nice. I haven't had to think about that either in a long time." What do you mean you didn't have to think about that? You seem nice. So I mean, what are some nice things you do? I try to be polite. I ask questions. Do you hate me?
And I was like, oh god, Renee.
Deville just takes a glass of wine, just chugs the whole thing. He walks over. He says, "Thanks." Walks back over.
Vincent's like, "What is going on right now?"
This is hell. I think this is hell. I
Yeah,
did die.
this-
Maybe I did die.
Place.
Maybe this is the end.
Yeah, you three are able to convene at some point as Deville is back at chatting up the people around here as best as he can, slowly going through a bottle of wine, or quickly going through a bottle of wine.
I'm drinking.
I'm drinking.
I'm drinking.
Drink.
When they're drinking,
Drink.
We drinking.
everyone's drinking. Everyone make con saves. Let's see where you're at.
Here's where the party starts, folks.
Here's where the party starts.
A 15 for me.
15. You're Vincent's like you're a good buzz. You know, you're at a point where you're like, I'm loose. I can talk with people.
Okay, cool. Cool.
13.
You're a little bit above a buzz where you're like, you know, your confidence returning. You're kind of drinking more now that Deville is in the mix. So you're kind of trying to loosen up a little further than just buzzed. Ladara, where you at?
3.
Ooh.
Ladara, it is torture being around both Vincent and Deville and Azra. And also, Kale was brought up a lot today.
Yes.
Like
yes.
a good amount, and that is something that's very kind of upsetting to you for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you, after a day like this, are most likely going to be turning towards something to loosen you up and something to lighten the
Make
mood.
you forget, you know?
So Ladara, you're a little past drunk. So
Boy.
yeah.
All right, everyone. How we doing tonight?
Honestly.
Titus and Titan. Great.
All the kids.
Oh
Shit.
god, the fucking
What
kids
time
are
is
here.
it? Can we get them to bed?
It's like I'd probably say like 9 or 10, so it's getting close to their bedtime, but they're eating dinner with everyone. Everyone is at the table right now besides like Wolfgang
The door's just
at the moment.
shit face at dinner.
No, people are drinking, but you are actually, you and Deville, I'll say, are like smash drunk.
We're like sitting next to each other. We're like, another one. Yeah.
Another one. Pour one more for us over here. Shots around the table, right? Am I right? He starts passing them out. Selk takes 2 away from the kids.
No!
As he's going around.
As the night's going on, Azram would like whisper over to Deville and be like, Adela, not related. Adelaide, related. But don't tell her.
You're so right. I was about to say something just right now. About to yell it across the table. That
No,
was
don't
so
do
bad.
that. Selk, not related.
Not related.
But was with my dad.
Oh my god, that makes what I said so much worse. Oh my god. I can't believe I said that you get your looks from her.
Auna, related, obviously.
I am related. Oh, sorry, am I not supposed to be here? This guy leans back. I was listening in.
Auna, do I take a shot?
Can
A
I
what?
take one as well?
Auna, you drinking?
Can I?
Yeah?
You
Sure, what
should.
fun?
I think you deserve it.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. You've gone through so much.
Make persuasion check.
28.
Damn.
Thank you. He takes a shot. Just toasts it towards you. He kind of sips on the top.
Just do it. It's all right. Whole thing down. One shot. Nice.
Oh.
That's my brother. Can I get a shot too?
It burns
It's
going
okay.
down.
Just drink some water.
It's so warm. Water. As he goes for the water. Goes like, there you go. Smacks him on the back. Just poof.
Smacks him on the ass.
Ow. Vincent, what are you doing? Just watching all this happen.
Vincent turns to Renee and is like, I love watching Devil have meltdowns.
It's so. I mean, you just don't expect it.
It's
but
so funny.
It's like a humanizing.
Right.
It's
yeah.
humanizing. You know, always so confident. Now, a mess.
It's incredible.
Like me. I love it.
Oh, you're not a mess.
Oh, thank you. As DeVille says, one more?
Oh, yes. Please.
Me
Let's
too.
go.
Another one. Ladora's like slumped. She looks completely out of it. Is just checked out, but is absolutely another one.
I'm gonna get.
All around for the Strings of Fate. Let's go. Come on.
Cheers to
Cheers to getting the fuck out of the city.
Cheers to surviving, for being alive.
all the couples that are here today.
Okay.
Cheers.
She fucking downs it.
Everyone is like, ooh. They all take a shot. Astrid is like, what is going on? Okay, so that goes on. You have any interaction, anyone you want to talk to during this little downtime period?
So Vincent is going to get as slushed as he can.
Very much so.
Get. I feel.
We're all
What kind of drunks is everyone? What is everybody doing? I feel like Vincent is going to be a bit of he's a little sour, but also I think that he's very touchy. So I think he's gonna be like hanging on Renera a little bit.
Azram is loud
Party dude.
but then also a little sappy, a little emotional every once in a while.
Ladora is completely in her head, and she's the kind of drunk who she has her existential crises when she's drunk,
So she's sitting there staring at her like wine.
thinking of everything that she could possibly think of that is not good.
Damn.
Just sitting at the table like, how can I forget this?
Oh my god.
Ladora!
Yes.
Ladora, you want to take a shot with me?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want to cheers it to?
To besties.
Should we get Vincent in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll give
Okay.
Vincent in this.
All right, everyone.
Also take a shot. Tink.
Clink, ding.
Tink.
Down?
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
Burns. But on
Feels
top of a
great.
couple other shots you've already taken.
We're down like 6.
Yeah, y'all are drunk at this point.
So, everyone,
Yeah.
what a crazy couple of weeks it's been.
It seems like just yesterday. If I close my eyes and I block out everyone else except DeVille and Renair, I can pretend that none of this ever happened and that we're back in Cineath.
Yeah.
Sorry to everyone else. No
would-
offense.
That would be so nice.
I like everyone here,
None
but everything
taken.
outside everything outside of this is
Exhausting to think
how
about.
did we end up here?
In hell?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
not
how
hell, right? Not hell.
Like what the fuck happened? You know?
Way too much. Oh, my head. This is a lot. When will it end?
You got eyeballs in your arms and then you got
What? What do I got? No, be honest.
the
What?
whole Garrick shit. You know?
Why'd you have to bring him
It
up?
just, there's a lot of fucked up stuff happening.
I know.
Oh, party people, we're not sad tonight. We're celebrating.
not?
We're celebrating freedom.
Freedom from
Freedom,
what?
sweet freedom, baby. We're getting out.
Garrick's watching us at all times.
Right? Can we
and I
ban that word? I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear his name ever again.
Okay, fine. What do we call him?
Poopy face.
Okay, well then if we're
Poopy
banning that
face.
word, then I'm
Yeah,
gonna ban
fuck
another
poopy
word.
face.
What word do you want to ban?
Kill.
Okay.
Can we please ban that word?
Sure, what do we want to call him? If we have to call him anything.
Poopy face number 2.
Sounds good to me. Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
Any words you want to ban, Vincent? Renair?
Huh?
Any words you don't want spoken ever again? Get it off your chest.
Renair, who is not as, literally kind of not drunk at all. You can do that?
Yeah, says me. I'm in charge.
What?
Yeah, I am.
I don't think so.
You want to fight?
Yeah.
Let Renair speak, please.
Sorry, Vincent.
It's nothing. Make a persuasion check.
Okay, 1 second. My D20's in my sock.
You with advantage, with advantage because you're drunk and a little more confidence.
21.
I mean, yeah, I know that it's kind of weird. I don't know if this is allowed, but I think maybe it's not use my last name anymore. If that's all right.
Do you want a new one?
You could use my mother's last name,
What is that?
Brandart. Brandhart. I like that one.
If you'd like us to call you that, we can call you that.
You don't have to call me by my full name each time, but when-
Renair Brandhart.
I like it.
That's a lovely name.
I like it.
I
too.
decree on this day, I, Azra Messenkar, who is in charge, I decree.
I don't believe that you're
Yes,
in
he
charge.
is.
Let him have this.
Really
He
yells.
doesn't have much.
You're right.
I decree you, Renair Brandhart.
Whoa.
Claps long. Nice. I like that. Thank you.
Anything for you.
Hmm?
Anything for you, bestie.
Bestie? Really?
I mean,
Yeah. 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 He takes a shot.
All right. Oh God.
Face yourself.
How is?
Besties.
You okay?
Is that?
Never better.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Alright.
What a crazy night, everyone.
I know.
Auna, how are you doing? You doing all right with the drinks and everything?
Auna
I don't know, it's your
has-
first time drinking when you drank with me with your brother. Am I your big brother?
I mean,
Do
we're
you know?
all here.
No, not really.
No, you don't know I'm your big brother, and I'm not really your big brother.
That information is not known to me. Also, I had poured a thank you shot.
Oh.
You see, because you deserve it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're right. Honestly, I do.
You've had a lot of shots, Aurora. You
It's-
alright?
Is there an issue with
No,
that,
I just want to make
Vincent?
sure you're alright.
I am
Drinking water?
not.
No.
You are not.
What?
Okay. Alright, I'll get you some water.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
Yeah?
thanks for being here with me.
No problem. You're
Ladara,
welcome.
what? When have we been apart? In like the past
I
year?
don't know. I'm just worried. But you're all here, and it's all right.
Over here.
Is DeVille being around that comforting for you?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you're projecting.
Whoa. Is there an issue here?
I'm just saying, that's a you thing.
Ooh.
It's a you thing. That's all.
Okay. Well, I'm over here becoming besties with Renair.
And I'm over here becoming besties with Auna. Right, Auna?
Really?
Yes.
What?
Cool.
What?
See, we're
Alright.
besties.
What is a bestie?
What? It's like a
Us.
best.
We're
You know, like
besties.
friends are.
You know, like friends.
Vaguely. The
So-
concept is familiar to me.
So when you don't want to kill someone and you like want to be around them, but like just like in a platonic way, that is
They like used and they enjoy.
like you
being
want to
around
get lunch with
you.
them. You like share interests with them.
Maybe make bracelets that match.
I know we never talked, but
I've
like,
never felt this way about somebody before.
Really?
okay.
That's
Well, I'll be your first bestie.
What am I?
You're what?
We have not gotten lunch together, nor do we have matching bracelets.
We have matching faces.
Okay, but I don't know if that was our choice. You have not offered,
So
but
do
also
I have a
neither
bestie?
have I.
Vincent, do
So
I have a
we are
bestie?
both to blame.
We're all besties, right? I'm your bestie, and you're bestie, Azram, and we're all
Except
besties
for
together.
DeVille, apparently.
DeVille.
Deville, I'll.
DeVille's,
You know, I have a lot of thoughts about Deville.
And you
Well,
guys want to?
DeVille currently has both the twins on his arms. He's flexing them. He says, "Yeah."
They're
We're
still
doing great.
awake. Why are they still awake? We should put them to bed.
Ties and
It's
tie and
way
wear
too
your
late
swords.
for them. I'm too drunk for this.
They jump off
Not
of
the kids. We're oh boy.
They jump
not
off
now.
of DeVille's shoulders, run to their bed cot, pull out their swords, and then just start wailing on DeVille. He's just, ah! My shins!
DeVille's okay, I guess. He pissed me off at the beginning there when we first met him, but
He's fine. He's saved us before, and you know that's all we can really ask of someone because you can't trust anyone anymore.
Well, you can trust him.
he also
Can I, DeVille? Be honest. Can I trust you? Because
She's saying this to him. He's across the room.
she's
Ladar,
eyes
Lad-
half
Lad-
closed.
Ladar,
she's
Ladar.
like, I
He's
just
not even
need
at the
to
table
know.
right
He's
now.
not-
He's
You're looking at Renair. Renair's just looking back. What? Is that me? What?
DeVille
Please.
is fine. He seems to make you happy, Azram.
And that's all that matters.
Thanks, guys. I really like him.
I didn't realize you liked him that much.
Well, now you know. So,
Well, no, I know, I
No.
guess.
So you're both happy?
yeah. Are you happy?
Are you happy?
Are you happy, Renair?
And are you
I'm
happy?
happy.
You got
You're
a lot
happy?
of happy
Yes,
people.
very much.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so we're all happy. So-
I also...
Everyone else is happy.
I'm okay.
Aona?
Aona,
Happy.
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay.
Aona, you want to take a bro shot?
Another
what?
one?
A bro
Didn't
shot.
you already do that?
What's the difference between a bro shot and a regular shot?
One is shared only with your brother.
Wait, but I want to take a shot. Do I have
Wait,
to be a
Archie.
bro?
Archie, yeah. Archie, who is just... yeah, Archie is probably just off chilling currently.
Archie, come here.
He, who has been just on bed rest for a while, sort of walks on over and says, "What about that? Didn't want to interrupt what was happening
No.
here."
You
no,
should
no.
take a shot.
You said that. You should, yeah, come on over. Come on.
It's bestie
Okay.
time.
Yeah, sure. It's been a while since I drank something. Sure.
Wee-hoo!
Let's have a shot.
We're several shots in at this point.
Tasha walks over and says, "I'm not going to have a shot, but
Dude, don't
and
worry
you know,
about it.
I
Sit down.
completely
Totally fine.
respect you for that.
thank you."
Totally
You are
fine.
incredible. You are so strong and incredible.
I agree.
Really?
Yes,
Thank you. It means a lot.
of course.
Things are very bad, and it's taken me a while to kind of pull my thoughts together on how things are going, and the conclusion I've come to is that they're bad.
Do you want a hug?
Yes, badly,
And
very
I
badly.
get up and I give her the biggest hug. And I rub her back and I'm like, it's all right to be sad and not okay, but we can be sad and not okay together.
She hugs you back very tightly. Just kind of lets out deep kind of wavering breaths. As she pulls back from the hug, says, "I have needed that for the past several days, week almost, and I have not known how to ask. So thank you for asking. Shot of water for me, please. I will pretend that this is also alcohol along with you, but alcohol makes my stomach feel bad. And also, I don't like how it tastes, so I'm just going to pretend."
Down the hatch.
You know what? This calls for a song. Well, all right.
Song.
Oh,
You're gonna
Vincent, you
Huh?
don't remember this one, but
probably not.
we used to sing a lot together.
What, really?
Yeah.
Like sing?
Vincent can sing.
Yes, well, you played and
Okay,
sang.
I don't
Believe it or
sing.
not, you
I
like
don't
to
know.
sing at some point, just a
can't.
little bit.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah, but it didn't stop you.
Where did that come from? You can sing.
I'm not very good at it.
I don't think
I
you're
can
that
do
bad.
other things that are good, but the singing.
And Azram can also sing.
Of course I can sing.
All right.
All right, well,
Can
well,
I sing?
follow along with me.
We all have to sing.
Christian's like, this
You
is the
can't,
segue
right?
in the musical episode.
Archie begins to sing a song, and forgive me for not having a full musical number prepared for
Unbelievable.
you. I'll have one next week.
Unforgivable.
It's one I've been thinking about, but it's very difficult to write. But Archie begins to sing a song about family.
Oh.
And it's a song basically that no matter what, you always have a bed to come back to and a place at the table. And so it's not, of course, it's hazy for you, Vincent, and it's not the most, you recognize it immediately, but you catch yourself kind of catching words before they're sung and humming tunes, just kind of knowing what to sing next. And as the room arises in this song together, just a drunken chorus of everyone forgetting the hell that surrounds them or the situation that they're in. It's a good song. Is there anything else that you are doing this night as you are singing and drinking and speaking with each other as things begin to die down?
I think I'll talk to Renair.
Mhm.
I'm still a little drunk.
Okay. Renair's a little drunk too, but probably wearing it off at this point.
I'm going to take him aside, and just quietly be like, "Remember that thing that I said before about the magic and not knowing if it'll work? You know,
Yes.
I'm a little afraid I was right. Not to alarm you, but we did kind of nearly die back there.
It's always alarming to hear, but
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
he takes your hand and sort of just lays his head on your shoulder. We're going to keep going. Because you made it out.
I sure
Everyone's okay.
Dumb luck. People are relying on me. Sorry, I don't mean to. We're having a good night. Everyone's having fun. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's not something to apologize for. It's all right. I get it. But it's okay to rely on us for a while, Vincent. To rely on me. We'll get it sorted. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to fight all the time. I know we're getting put in terrible situations left and right every day, but we're here for you as much as you're here for us. We want to solve this. We want to get your magic back.
It's for now back. I don't know when the next time it'll go. I just don't want to lose any of you because I can't save you.
You're not going to lose anyone. We're going to be okay.
I'm really lucky I know you.
Same can be said for me.
That you decided to, you know. He's a little flustered.
Decided. It is an honor. And
there's no other place I could be than right here.
I'll hold his hand and say, Renair Brandhart.
Brandhart.
I like it.
It's a great name. I always loved my mother's name more than my father's. He squeezes your hand.
You haven't told me much about your mother.
It doesn't come up that much, and it's a difficult subject, but once this is over, I'd love to tell you.
And I'd love to hear.
Smiles, just rests his head on your shoulder. Moving around the table. Sorry, anything you're doing? Anyone you're talking to in the wind down?
Think about it.
Looking around, you can see that everyone's also winding down. Bonnie and Adela, who have been a part of the situation, like definitely partying along with everyone, have been very close with each other this entire time.
I have they?
Oh, really?
Drinking with each other the whole time, and are currently retiring to one of the cots over the sleeping area.
One cot.
There was only one card.
There's only one card.
You don't know. And also her mom is in the same room. So they're just hanging out.
Well, you know,
They're just good friends.
and they were good friends.
And they were friends.
You can make an insight check if you want.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Just also
I'm so interested.
probably
Please roll
taking
high.
a look around the room
Yeah, of course.
to see, like, I don't know, if anyone looks like they're
Want to be talked to?
want to be talked to.
Anyone's got like a little exclamation mark over
yeah,
their
like
head?
a sim.
Yeah.
Insight.
28.
28. They're not just friends.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Confirmed.
So,
Oh
so, making your way around, I mean, looking around, Auda is still up. Astrid's still up, currently cleaning up around the area. Most of the family's asleep at this point. Deville and Azrim are awake. Renair and Vincent are speaking somewhere in the room. I'm not entirely sure where. But the people that are up is Azrim, Deville, Auda, Astrid. Tasha's up as well. And then Archie is probably like back in his bed, like trying to fall back asleep. Or probably is like...
I will walk up to Auda.
Auda is still there, drinking water now mostly. As he looks, he says,
Oh, hello.
Adara,
Sorry for how I was acting earlier.
why are you apologizing?
I just haven't spoken to you that much, and I just didn't want to weird you out.
I am not weirded out. Does that mean like make me uncomfortable?
Yes, I didn't want to, be too forward. I was a little more drunk earlier, and I haven't gotten that drunk in a while, I'm not gonna lie. So, and I was just kind of like projecting a lot of things earlier, and
Are you all right?
Well, technically no, but that's just a whole thing, so it's fine. I'm all right.
You see like the gears turning in his head for a second as he looks back and he says, do you want to talk about it?
Oh man.
Sorry, that's something that Azrim has asked me before, and so I thought it's a nice offer, I thought.
Sure.
Okay, talk.
Incredible.
Well, it's a little complicated things happening. I'm just overall worried and stressed out. There's a lot of things going on, and I don't know how to fix any of them, and I don't know how to help Alzarum and how to help Vincent, and I am being haunted by my past every day.
It's really unloading.
And I don't know what to do about it, but it'll be fine. Everything usually works out, for the most part, and we're still alive.
Auda just listens and nods, just genuinely just listens to you talk. At the end of it, he looks and he says, "Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for talking about it with me. I am sorry that I don't have the right answer for you, but I hope that something about that experience of talking about it You can tell that he's kind of racking his brain for what to say. You seem very strong. Like you could kill me.
You into that?
She could.
Well, probably. Not that I would.
I would like to test that at some point, but that is not the point of this conversation. The point of what I was saying is this. I think you have a lot of willpower, and that you have protected your friends for a long time, and that you will continue to do so. Though, I can also see that it may be a difficult role to take on by yourself.
Thank you. For listening to me. I don't really talk about stuff like this a lot because I don't want to talk to Vincent or Asm about it because I don't want to worry them and I don't want to do that to them. And I don't mean that I'm trying to do that to you. I just...
It's okay, I'm not worried about you. So you can talk to me about this situation.
She's like, okay. Thanks, I guess?
You're welcome.
But yes, I will fight you if you ever wanted to.
Yes, I would very much like that. But if it is a role I can offer, as I'm not sure how much you know, but we may be traveling together soon, then if it is somehow that I can be useful, then I am happy to listen.
You do seem pretty powerful, so I could probably learn a few things.
Possibly. Possibly. Can you punch?
Do you want me to show you? I can
Yes.
punch.
He puts his hands up.
And I punch him.
Roll an attack. Just rolled plus dex.
13.
You just catch at your punch, he says. Yes, there's a lot to learn. It's a good
Alright.
punch, though. The form is there.
You punch me.
He punches you.
It's gonna like kill her.
I'm like, whoa!
Jesus Christ.
19.
Across the way, we all see it. I'm gonna just punch.
Does anybody see it? Do I see it?
6 points of damage.
Oh, what the fuck? Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ow. Oh.
Is it okay? I thought you wanted me to.
I did. I forgot that I was already wounded.
No.
This guy bothering you.
It's alright. I'll be fine.
That was wrong. Okay.
I
Good.
told you to do it. It's okay.
I think that was a good start to our training. Let's adjourn for now.
No more training.
Yes. Be sure to stretch afterwards. Stands up and he says, if you ever want to learn to punch harder, I can help, I suppose. And I'm sure there's a lot I could learn from you as well.
Of course, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he walks off, kind of like stilted. Just like,
Ladar's still sitting there, like kind of like a what just
fuck,
happened?
ow.
Like ow,
Punch
and
you.
like what kind of interaction?
And making our way around,
Astrid, where are you right now?
The only other thing he'd probably do is probably just talk to DeVille. After finally being able to like wind down from the evening, fully process that he's here. Kept thinking he was like a fever dream. When he like saw him in the shed, he's like, I might be dead right now. This might be like the gates of heaven, I guess.
Cheesy's pickup line.
DeVille is, I'll say, kind of moving around time. DeVille is able to kind of finally convince the kids to go to bed. So it's like, okay, you want to grow up to be tall like me? You need a lot of sleep. So, go to bed. Listen to your mother. Deal? They look up and say, okay, deal. And then they sort of walk off and start getting ready for bed. As he turns and says, how's the room? And he just kind of wraps his arms around you and just folds into you, basically. He's much taller than you, so he's just kind of just engulfing you in a hug.
I hug him back.
Long day.
Seem to be pretty good with kids.
Amazingly good with kids. The best, possibly. If there's a award out there for best with kids, it's me. Hands down.
Have you ever wanted kids?
No. Well, I'm indifferent. It's a conversation. I mean, is this...
No.
are we
I was just
talking
wondering.
about-
I was just trying to make conversation. I was just going to...
Yeah. Of course. Are you okay?
What? Me? Are you... Yeah, I'm... No. Yeah? Are you okay?
Great, but also I don't... For the past few weeks, I've had to kind of fight the thought that when I get here, you'd be dead. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. And I'm sorry if this is kind of heavy, but I'm just so happy that you're okay. He just kind of nestled into you a little bit more. He's holding on to you. I was just very worried.
I'm okay. Few scratches can't kill me.
Pulls back. You are very powerful.
So, what now? You're here?
I'm here.
For how long?
Till I can get you out of this situation and make sure that you're safe. I don't know if I can stay forever, but I've certainly bought myself some time away.
That's good.
I don't like communicating just in 25 words.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. And awkward. And I never know what you're up to. And so I'm scared that I always catch you at a bad time. And so sometimes I don't send you a message for a while. But because also I feel like I can't explain a lot. Like how was I supposed to explain the whole family thing?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And so then I try to only update you whenever I think it's imperative. But now then that makes it so
He
that
cuts you off and kisses you.
He said, shut up.
Nice.
And he says, you can message me anytime you want, because I always want to hear your voice. I will say that somehow you have a knack for messaging me about terrible things when I am mid-sip of scalding hot tea.
I'm sorry.
That is not your fault. But also, sometimes I wonder if you're doing it on purpose.
I don't know.
It's a lot of tea that I've spilled on myself. Just an inordinate amount. It makes no sense as to how you're able to do it every time.
I can give a warning next time, put all tea down.
I would love that, but it already uses up 4 words in that one sentence.
I know.
I'm gonna work on the necklaces while I'm here. And hopefully we can get something that will give us a more direct line of communication. I bought some materials that might be able to do it. It cost a bit, but it's nothing to worry about.
Okay, that's good. Little upgrade sounds nice.
Upgrade, yeah.
like the sound of that. For now, I'm here.
You're here. And I'm alive.
You're alive. That's all I could ask for. That sleeping situation over there, is that the only one?
Unless
we don't have to talk about it.
Unless you have something else.
No, I have
You got like a tent, like a cot.
I left most of my camping supplies along with my horse way outside of the city. The horse will be fine for a little while. We'll figure that out when I get there.
Maybe I can find one in like a corner.
It's not the. You know what? Let's just take the cot there.
Okay.
It looks comfortable. Right amongst your family. Says the guy just lies backwards.
I'm sorry.
No, they're lovely.
But also I am sorry for everything. For making you come out here. For always stressing you out. For just causing this stress and burden.
To be honest, Azram, I've been looking for an excuse to come out and see you all before you got too far, so everything works out. Just, it's not going to be like this every time, right? You're not going to end up in hell every time you visit a new city, right?
I thought you said I wasn't in hell.
What? I mean, something...
Like a metaphorical hell, right?
Yes,
not like
metaphorical hell.
No, okay, yeah.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no. Maybe we'll go to a nice city and there'll be like a nice cafe. We can go on maybe like a date.
Lunastra's beautiful. I could see you two in Astra, perhaps. There is a cafe there that I quite like. It's beautiful. It's got a view of that sort of structure I was talking about, that fragment of the moon, that sort of thing, the lunar district. It's right there. It's beautiful. Moonlight glows directly into the cafe itself.
That sounds beautiful.
Then let's go. I will postpone my work for a little bit as long as I can. Dashlyn will be upset about that, but I don't very much care.
You're in charge.
Exactly. I'm the boss. The new Zentarum.
Looks great on you.
Thank you.
Head of the Zentarum.
It's scary. I'll be honest. It's kind of daunting. But I'm doing it.
Well, that's nice to know that you'll at least help us, get there.
Of course.
Don't know what we're gonna run into. The whole poopy head thing.
The who?
We had number 1.
Yep. Never mind.
Okay. Interesting. You eventually all begin to drift off. Can we make perception checks for me?
Why?
Please.
Unfortunately, no. No more perception.
Actually, I don't want to. So.
Actually, I'm good. I don't want to perceive anything.
Well,
What'd you check?
20.
10.
15.
Ladar, as you are drifting off to sleep in the shared sleeping space that everyone has, the lights are out in this area. You know that Astrid's still awake. You're having a bit of difficulty falling asleep, and you hear the door open to the space, just like the sound of someone entering, and you hear whispers from outside the sleeping area. With the 20, you are able to hear conversation, which is this sort of begins with like a shh. Oh, Wolfgang, where have you been? And I'm okay. We're safe. I saw kind of what the explosion may have been. And she said, I already know what the explosion was. It was the Strings of Fate. And he said, oh, okay. Good on them. It was very nice. Good explosion. He said, okay, well, that's not what did the message come back? Yes. One was able to get through. And the news is not good. What do you mean? Well, we may have 2 evacuation plan. Okay. Who is it? The Paladins of Divine Healing. They've been marching. It seems they're only a few days out from the town. Our informants from within their ranks say that the Archbishop has given them confirmation to invoke Sole Judicium. You hear Astrid just kind of step back. We have to leave. We have to get everyone out. Tomorrow or as quickly as we can. We need to start. Go check on Subby-Man and Rowan and make sure that the sub is ready to go. If we don't get out in time, there will be nothing left and nobody left to save. And that's where we'll leave off.
So cool. Not the fucking